fall. There we go. Okay, where am I starting? Rinsing the head of, yuck, it's snowing. Oh well. Finally picked up some more Ziploc baggies, so I will be able to prep it the way I normally do, which will make my days a little easier. If anyone is seeing me use a chopping knife and actually like going back and forth, it's because the blade isn't as sharp as it could be, and I don't have like a knife sharpener. Starting off with chopping up all my lettuces that I just bought. I bought 4 heads of romaine and 1 green leaf. They are nice, big heads of romaine. Add that little bit into that baggie. There we go. And yes, I use every little bit of the lettuce, including the root. Now usually when the weather is warmer, we're coming into winter. The official first day of winter is December 21st, but we are getting the snowy weather, and I don't get much sunlight in my house at all, which is kind of a shame. But during the colder months, it is next to impossible for me to regrow any kind of vegetables. So I just use it up and feed it to them. And then what I do in summertime is I'll use the root and sometimes try to regrow it. Although 95% of the time the outdoor critters get to it before I can even have enough to give my piggies any. I don't know if you heard that, but the 11 alarm clocks upstairs is going off. My little weakers. I think I paid about $4 per head of romaine today. It's crazy prices. Oh, Mateo and Bruno are going off. Yes, I'm making your veggies for the week. Yes, I am. Well, not making it, I'm prepping it. There we go. So you're probably asking, well, what am I going to do with the rest of this? We're going to set it to the side for now. I need to grab a bowl from my cupboard, pardon the reach, because we are also going to prep today's veggies for them. Then I got Bruno and Mateo's bowls. They don't like it when I scatter feed. I don't know why, but they don't. I've tried scatter feeding for the boys, and you know what they do? They put a protest and they won't eat it. today they're going to have some green leaf. Really see what I'm doing. There we go. Their portion's done. My cutting board likes to go slippy slidey on me, which I don't like, but not much I can do on that. So this big bowl is going to be divided up with all the girls upstairs. And we'll give them a little bit of romaine as well today. Which will hopefully make Mr. Mateo happy. And then the rest of this I'm going to put in a bag, and we're going to set it to the side in the fridge so that if I do any cuddle sessions with the guinea pigs, or if I need to do like any health checks or something, I can offer something more than just carrot. I just, pull off a little bit of a leaf, a little bit extra in a day is not going to hurt them too much. So we're going to just put that away, and let's grab the rest of the veggies. So I got 2 cucumbers. I've got a whole whack load of carrots, but we're not going to cut them all up today. We're going to use some carrot for today, so I'll cut that up. And then some bell peppers. So we've got some orange and red bell peppers to cut up. Off my knife. We're going to start with the cucumbers, I think. And even though they are wrapped in plastic, you want to give them a really good rinse. Sunset. Oh, hopefully they're not included. I had found out a couple of days ago that in Canada there were cucumbers, a certain brand, sold during certain dates of the week that that had traces of, I think it was listeria found in it. So you want to be very, very cautious. Like there was a more recent recall, but it was on prepackaged lettuce bags, but it's the ones that had kale in it, I believe it was. So I'm not too certain on why it was the prepackaged ones versus like kale that was sold separately, but I'm keeping very close eye and monitoring the news as far as like any kind of recalls that there might be, because we don't want anybody or their pets to fall ill. And when my mom had told me the news about that, I called her for other reasons, but she decided to tell me about that, which I'm grateful that she did, because the way the Canadian government has it is that we're not allowed to share news on the internet for whatever reason. And so because of that, I don't always find out the news. So it's important that I stay up to date as much as I can with everything going on, because I tend to find out the U.S. news before the Canadian news, and me living in Canada, it's important that I know the news about Canada. So I don't know why, but I like to take my cucumbers and kind of slice them in half like that, make it more bite-sized, I guess. I think what we'll do, instead of giving cucumber every single day, we're going to do it every alternating day. So we got cucumber in that one, so this one won't have it. This next one will. This way they don't get tired of the same vegetables all week. I know they will be very happy to have the romaine lettuce and the green leaf lettuce this week, because all of last week they had to settle for the collard greens because the local store did not have the leafy greens that I wanted. And unfortunately, I don't like going around from store to store to store to store trying to find what I, need or want. If I had a vehicle, it would be different, but because I either get a ride or take a bus, going store to store is not exactly an option. I'm going there. And because I have 2 cucumbers, and I only need a little bit more for today, the rest of it I'm going to store into a storage container, and then I can have them as like little treats here and there or whatnot. So we're gonna give Mateo and Bruno each 2 pieces of cucumber. I'm gonna chop up a little bit more for the girlies. Of containers out for now so that they're on hand. And set that aside for now. So next, what we're going to do is the bags that don't have cucumber are going to get the carrot. And just the same as I do with the cucumber, I take with the carrots and cut it in half. And each of the boys can have 1 piece of carrot today, because they had some carrot yesterday. And this can go in there, and I will grab another carrot from the fridge. There we go. Got that cut up. Doesn't help, my cutting board keeps going sliding on me. I will check comments after I'm done all this. I know, Mateo, you gotta be patient, my love. I hear you too, Bruno. I hear both of you. Yes, I do. Okay. It doesn't always work stacking them like that. These pieces are small enough that I don't necessarily have to cut them in half. I'll throw these little tiny pieces in the compost. And then now we can cut up our bell peppers. Which have already been pre-washed, so I'm not going to need to wash them again. This one that I'm cutting up right now will be for today. So, Mr. Mateo does not like the yellow bell pepper. So I gotta wait until I cut up the red one for him. So this is Mateo's portion, and then this one is Bruno's. It's about the same. And then so far this is what we have for the girls. I completely forgot to mention to my moderator that I was going live. And I was just talking to her prior to this, and then I was just like, I need to do veggie prep, and I last minute decided, you know what, I'm going to go live. Because I am trying to gain watch hours, but I am also trying to gain enough subscribers so that I can meet my goal for the end of the year. And if you don't already know what my goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers. And I am very close. I am very, very close, but yet it feels so far. But I'm not the type of person to just beg for subscribers just because of the goal. Like, if people are going to subscribe to my channel, it's because I want them to actually enjoy my content, want to hear what I have to say or what I'm doing, and, you know, be willing to support that kind of thing. So, at the end of the day, if I don't, well, technically at the end of the year, if I don't meet the goal that I have set, it is not a big deal. It's not going to mean that I'm going to stop making content or whatnot. It just means that I'm going to have to work even harder. And I am fully prepared for that. Now you're probably thinking, uh-oh, you're out of peppers. I am not out of peppers. I have some green peppers that I bought today in the fridge, and I will go grab those. And get some of this plastic and the recycling out of my way. Bam, green peppers. Now these ones are not pre-washed, so I am going to rinse them off. And by the way I'm doing things, I feel like this should be a cooking show, but it's not. It's all guinea pig veggie prep. I think I was trying to grow another pepper, I think. I can have it. We're not going to waste that. Oh my god. Does that not look like an ear? It looks like the shape of an ear. That's so weird. Now it looks like just a big giant nose. How do you like my nose? I think I scared someone off by doing that. Oh, I'll get used to my quirkiness. When you come on my channel and I go live, sometimes I will have my quirky moments. Especially if I'm in a good mood. And you know what? I think today I'm actually in a pretty decent mood. And that, you know what? I feel like we need more pepper. We're going to cut up one more plain pepper to put in those 2 bags. Yeah. So for quite a while, I was prepping the peppers differently, and I was just storing them in a container and giving them their peppers by itself before the rest of the veggies. And I have changed that up. I no longer do that, at least not right now. And the reason for that is mostly because when I would go upstairs, or even the boys did this too, when I would feed them their pepper, they know that they're getting the rest of the veggies too, and they would not They would just kind of eat a couple of bites of the pepper, and then they would stop what they're doing and wait until I give them the rest of their veggies. And sometimes it was a process of just, giving it to them anyway. So I figured to myself, what is the point of me doing that? Like, really, what is the point? Oh, look, there's a baby pepper. Look at the baby pepper. It's so cute. And it's twinsies. Look at that. 8 twinsy peppers. Not anymore. Yes, I know I'm weird. You don't need to remind me. Anyways, yeah, so I stopped feeding the peppers separately and decided, we're just going to mix it in with their veggies, give it to them all at once, and what they eat, they eat. There we go. That's better. We're going to get this put away. So I have a weird system. Oh, well, not really a weird system. It's normal to me. I will close up the bag, and then I kind of just mix it all up. That way it feels more like an actual salad, just without dressing. And then I kind of remove some of the air and ziplock them closed. And sometimes I will then write down what day of the week it's for. I don't think I really need to do that this week because I only have the 6 bags, and then I have their portion today in the bowl. So we're just going to do that with all of them. And then if I so happen to decide on any given day that they're going to get some fruit with it, that gets chopped up like last minute, because as most of you know, with apples, if you cut it up ahead of time, as soon as the air hits it, it starts to brown. And if I'm not going to eat a browning apple, I don't want them eating a browning apple. And my veggie prep for the week is done, and now I'm going to put that in the fridge. Down there. Bell peppers down here. And we are going to clean our workstation before feeding anything to anyone. So I just bought some new disinfectant wipes this morning. I will re-sweep this floor again after because I need to do a little mopping job of some of the floor down here. That goes back over here. Those two can go up there for now. I was using those to feed critical care to Mateo. That will go in the drawer. This is a cake that I made, leftover cake, because I had extra supply of the cake when I made my friend's birthday cake. So I made that for myself, but I'm not eating it fast enough, so it's pretty much, I guess you could say garbage at this point. But we're not throwing it out. I'm waiting until closer to garbage day, and then I'm gonna put it in the compost bag. So right now it's just kind of taking up space on my counter and stuff, unfortunately. Well, right now stove, but it was on the counter before. There we go. We got a nice clean counter. I'm gonna wash my hands. I don't know why I'm giving you a play-by-play as to what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, but yeah. You're getting a play-by-play. Go. Bags back here. Okay, we're gonna go give Bruno and Mateo their veggies first. And we're gonna head upstairs to feed the girls. And you'll get to watch the girls for a little bit. Gonna do one thing first. I had the exhaust fan in the bathroom going because it needed it. We'll just put it that way. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna stay balanced over here. Just for the time being. Taking yours first. Move that out of the way. I will reposition the camera in a moment. There we go. So while they eat, I'm gonna go bring the dirty bowl back downstairs and I'll hop on the computer to check the comments. And if I need to respond to anything, I'll do it in the chat. There we go. I can sit in the room here and still keep an eye on chat because I brought the computer upstairs. But evidently there's only 2 people watching, so thank you so much for watching. So far we have 1 vote, and our viewer does not own guinea pigs. Do you own any pets? Maybe cat, dog, a rabbit, chinchillas, any pets at all? And thank you so much for the hearts. That's really sweet. Also, for anyone watching, do note, hang on, let me stand up so I can try to show you. So, this piggy right here is Tokyo. She's the one who had the sebaceous cyst on top of her head. I did give her a quick fur trim yesterday because I need to keep the area clean, and she is an Abyssinian, as you can probably tell. But I didn't want as much fur hanging around, considering she's got like 7 other friends with fur. Mocha down there is my Shiba. So she has ever-growing hair all the time, and she needs at least monthly fur trims. So she always gets a bit of a trim. I did it a little bit shorter than anticipated because I wasn't thinking which guard I was using when trimming their fur. But yeah, just wanted to kind of let you know why her fur is shorter than it usually would be. Oh, you brought lettuce onto the bed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's the pole that's right there. Okay. I was gonna let you watch the trio eating some of their veggies, but they're almost done all of their veggies, so we're just gonna stick with the herd today. I could take that out. So when I feed them their veggies, I tend to kind of scatter them out most times. That way they're not all grouped together fighting over the same veggies. Usually I will try and put a good portion of it in their hay area so that, guinea pigs pee and poop most where they eat and sleep. So if they're hay areas where they eat, then most of the mess would be contained to those areas. But for the purpose of the live, I decided to put it more in the open for them so that you can kind of be able to watch them. Tilly, I never noticed your ears move when you eat. It's so cute. I guess you all do. Just some more than others. I guess I can kind of give you a quick glimpse of the trio. So Lavender is Lavender is in her hay area. Just gonna try and see if I can set it this way. So just a quick glimpse. So that's what I normally do with their veggies. Oh, someone's at my door. Hang on. Sorry about that. My neighbor knocked on the door to find out what time it was. And just so everyone knows, our cage is really not this small. It begins back here. So there's the main hay area. Did you enjoy your 5-course meal? Relax, Mocha. I'm not going to chase you and pick you up. Tokyo's teeth chattering at me too? Jeez, girls. Okay. Let's take that out for now. You don't need cardboard. But I think we are going to go ahead and end this live because they are getting ready to have their afternoon nap, as I call it, veggie coma. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you again soon.